Good afternoon. My name is Albert, and today I'm going to talk about how the teacher in the middle school physical classroom video effectively demonstrated INTAS standards. The teacher effectively demonstrated content knowledge of literature through familiarity with the foundations of narrative structure. She taught students the structure through an interactive group activity and prompted the students to state the stages in a plot. These strategies demonstrate that the teacher met Standard 4, content knowledge of the INTAS standards. I also enjoyed how the teacher chose Group 1, which had the highest language ability, to model the procedure for this activity. This procedure fulfilled the Standard 2, learning differences perfectly because it utilized a group of high-achieving students to model correct behavior for lower-achieving students. The teacher also employed differentiated instruction and asked Group 3, the weakest group, easier questions. I like how she took a little extra time to help slower students like Jerry. The teacher's instruction and behavior demonstrated high proficiency in both Standard 2 and Standard 3 learning environments. The interactive fill-in-the-blank gifts worked especially well for teaching vocabularies. Students grasped the meaning quickly. This activity demonstrated Standard 5 application content. The students applied the mastery of vocabularies by filling in the blanks with the correct words. The teacher's combination of instruction, group work, and individual support exemplifies the core requirements of Standard 8 instructional strategies. If I were a teacher for this class, I would make a consistent effort to reinforce norms, procedures, and expectations. Throughout the video, the teacher demonstrated that it's important to have a respectful classroom by gently reminding students to return to their seats and remaining calm when there were distracting behaviors. I would continue to reinforce norms by modeling respectful behavior and asking responsible students to take leadership responsibilities during routines. For example, I will choose a well-behaved student to hand out exams, ring the bell for timed activities, and monitor the class for noisy behavior during breaks. The teacher in the video demonstrated highly effective procedures for completing both the narrative structure and vocabulary activity. I will make clear instructions for new activities and continue to have well-behaved students model the procedure before I ask new ones to come up to the front of the class. I will also add new students to the model group if he or she demonstrates good behavior. To reinforce expectations, I will include a positive consequence that could be quantified by a certain number of positive behaviors. For example, every time that the entire class completes a procedure without negative or distracting behavior, I will tally it on a bulletin board in class. After a certain number of tallies, I will buy a small snack to share with the class. In conclusion, I will continue to develop strong INTAS standards through well-established routines, positive reinforcement, and a variety of effective activities. Thanks for tuning in, and have a nice day.